It's wintertime, and I want to transform my hardcore world into a winter wonderland. So today, I built a giant snow factory filled with automatic snow farms that can produce unlimited snow for my world. I also added in tons of decorations and these really cool snowmen. First, I have to find a location to build the factory, because it's a little too warm where I live right now. Yeah, the snow factory would literally melt if I built it over here. Alright, I'm seeing polar bears. That's a pretty good sign to me. And right over here looks like the perfect place to build a snow factory. I don't think anything's gonna melt over here. So the first thing I think I'm gonna start with is a few different snow farms that'll be inside the factory, and then we can enclose it all in a big factory building. And maybe I'll even get around to building a big snowman to greet everyone that visits the factory, which I'm just realizing now is just me. Wait a second, I just realized I forgot to fill these shulkers up with materials to build with. That's pretty awkward. Let me just fly back to the base really quick. So I know I'm definitely gonna wanna use spruce wood for this. So let's go use the new tree farm that I built in the last episode. That looks definitely broken. Oh my goodness, what happened up here? It looks like the farm is working again. So now all I have to do is just stand here and right click to plant trees, and we'll have plenty of spruce wood in no time. And now we should have more than enough spruce wood to build this factory. So I've just made the main outline for the factory, so that way I know how much room I have to work with. Because some of these snow farms get a little crazy. Yeah, but first we kind of need to make a floor in here, because I feel like that's sort of important. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna have enough obsidian for this farm. This is actually a really big problem, but I think I just might have a solution for this. I'm pretty sure that iron is a blast resistant block as well. I really hope I'm not wrong with this one. And we have an absolute ton of iron that I can go ahead and craft into iron blocks. I'm not really sure how many of these I'm gonna need, but 2 stacks should be good for right now. And now we can get back to building the blast proof platform. That is really difficult to say. Now that the platform is done, we can start on the water collection drop streams. This is where all the snowballs are going to drop and go into hoppers that go into a big chest storage unit. Guys, I don't think I even need to build a factory. We got snow everywhere now. That was a very unfunny joke. And now that the water collection streams are set up, we can get started on some of the redstone. Can you guys just not? It's too early for this. Oh, and there's a village right there. I really don't want to start a raid right now. I need some milk. Thank you. And I'm going to be needing some of these snowballs for this next part. Then we can craft them into snow block. And now we're going to have to find a way to trap these snow golems inside of these composters. I'm pretty sure that if we use chains, this is going to work. I actually don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to give this a try. This looks really weird, but surprisingly, this actually worked. So now we can get on with building the rest of this contraption. So after building the entire TNT duper and hooking it up to be in sync with the snow golems, I decided to press this lever a few too many times, and yeah, basically I blew up this entire part of the farm. And after fixing up the TNT duper, this farm is finished. So if I click this lever here, the farm should turn on. So the way this farm works is that the snow golems get pushed by these pistons, and they cover this platform with snow, which then gets blown up by the TNT, and then the pistons move the items into these collection systems right on the edges. Now, there actually is one thing that I forgot to do. I completely forgot to set up a hopper system. I only made like half of the collection system, so that's kind of a problem. So I'm just gonna hook up hoppers to this chest, and then link them through both sides of the farm. And then I'll just add some wood back in, and the storage system should be good as new. And I'm gonna add in a few chests because I already know we're gonna get a lot of snow from this. And now that we have the perfect storage system, I'm gonna turn the farm back on and see just how much snow this thing can make us. It's been less than a minute, and this is what we have so far. Yeah, my hopper system can't even keep up with the spawn rates here. But I guess that's a good thing because this is supposed to be a snow factory. And I think I'm gonna use some of the snow to build the actual factory itself. So this is really gonna come in handy. I definitely wanna add in some more smaller snow farms on the sides over here and maybe experiment with some new designs. But for now, I think it's time to get started on terraforming the area and building up the actual factory itself. I'm gonna have to craft so much snow for this thing. So I think this is the block palette that I want to use for the factory. I mean, come on, the windows are literally ice. That's pretty cool if you ask me. The only problem is, how am I gonna make sure it's lit up in here without the ice melting? I think glowstone might work. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Yeah, unfortunately for me, glowstone melts ice in just a few seconds. This is awkward. I swear it just melted all my windows. But that's besides the point. I think I might have a solution for this. So I did some experimenting, and I think if we do some light blue stained glass, it actually comes out looking pretty much the same. Okay, there's a little bit of a difference, but this way we won't have any mobs spawning in. And we did make great progress on the outline of the factory, but there's one little problem. We're running really low on all of the materials that we need. So I think I'm probably gonna need to head back to my base. I should probably grab the shulkers before I go. And one of the materials that I'm definitely going to need for this light blue stained glass is blue flowers. And I have the perfect flower farm. Let's just start this thing up. Would you look at that? Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of these. And this should be more than enough blue flowers. And I'm gonna need a ton of sand for glass, spruce wood, and yes, this thing broke again. I don't know how. And I'm also gonna grab some of this stone for the roof. And of course, I can't forget snow, which I have plenty of from my new factory. So now that I filled up on materials, I can get back to building the factory. After adding in all of the glass windows, I decided to do this really cool window design, similar to my last factory. And then I kept building up the walls even taller, because I had to make sure that this could enclose the entire snow farm. I literally went AFK for 5 minutes. Okay, maybe a little more than that, but why are all of you here? More importantly, how are all of you here? And now I have to kill all of you. Yeah, they are literally trying to kill all of my snow golems. Actually, I think I might have the solution for this. Yeah, all I had to do was sleep, and now these guys are gonna burn. Except for the creepers. They're gonna be a bit of a problem. That is a great sight to see. But at least I've made some really great progress on building up the factory. Basically, all that's left to do now is the roof. And I think I'm gonna try using some of these stone brick stairs, even though I said I hated them in the last episode, and hopefully I have enough stone bricks. Don't worry, I have more than just these 15, I promise. And now that the entire roof is finished, I'm actually really proud of myself. And it's starting to look really good in here. But it's a little empty, and I'm really worried about mobs spawning in and killing my snow golems. So I think I need to set up a little bit of a defense system. So if you didn't know, snow golems will actually throw snowballs at zombies and other hostile mobs. So that got me thinking, if we set up an army of these guys around our snow farm, there's no way the snow golems in there are gonna die. Wait a second. Oh no. Okay, there was actually a snow golem in each one of these honey blocks, and now we only have 4. I guess while I was building the roof, some zombies and skeletons must have gotten in here. Yeah, this is why we need a big snow golem army. So I'm gonna grab some glass, plenty of carved pumpkin heads, and some other blocks. And let's see what we can do here. So I should be able to spawn some snow golems right in here. Let's see if this will work. And I'm gonna try spawning another one right here. Wait a minute, how many of you guys can I fit in here? Okay, looks like that didn't really work as planned. Oh, these guys are messing up the whole factory. I can't have snow all over my snow factory. What do you think this is? And now I just need to build a roof for the snow golems and some chains to make sure that there's no way they can escape. Yeah, sorry guys. And I'm also gonna build one on the other side. And now my factory has a complete security system, except it's literally just snowmen. But it's still really empty here in the factory. And I think I might just have an idea. Originally, I was gonna fill up the entire factory with a bunch of different snow farms, but because I already built the most epic Snow Blaster 4000, yeah, I think that's a pretty good name to call it, I don't really need any other snow farms. So instead, I think I'm gonna build a secret lab where we can do experiments on snow and ice. Starting out with some test tubes where we can keep some snowmen. And now I just have to build the rest of the lab, which is going to be complete with places to conduct experiments and extract materials. And earlier in the video, I mentioned that I want to have 2 giant snowmen greeting you when you come into the factory. Well, I guess greeting me. I'm so lonely in this world. So this is where I'm going to build my snowman. I don't think I've ever built one of these in Minecraft before. And there we go. My man is looking pretty chill. Yeah, I know I make pretty bad jokes, okay? And now I just have to build another one on the other side of the factory. And now we have 2 snowmen outside the factory. But there's still a few things that I want to do to finish this off. And first, I actually want to lay down some carpet in the factory itself. And I think yellow wool would work really well in here. And then I just have to add in a storage system right over here. And now I have more than enough space to keep all the snow in the world. And we're almost done here. But there's just one last thing that I have to add. Comment down below and see if you can guess what I'm gonna build up here. Yeah, of course I had to build a snowball up there. But now the snow factory... Wait a second. Why are you guys on my roof? Back to what I was saying, the factory is complete. This factory is so cool, and it's got one of the most OP farms ever. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.